Okay. Okay. So for today, our topic is HCM transaction design. So I think so. Did we have this topic in the batch one? HCM transaction design studio. We have or not? I didn't remember.
You mean like HCM actually, like for the, yeah, I remember last time we did, and I tried that one and it's working well last time, but this time I didn't try anything. Manal.
Okay. The topic is HCM transaction design studio. The purpose of this HCM transaction design studio is like in the requisition field. Currently, whenever we are navigate to the requisition, you can see there were total 13 sections were there. So in some scenario, like some organization may want that hiring manager should see only 5 sections. Since recruiter is the main person responsible for the recruitment process, a recruiter can see few sections. My screen visible to you all. Is my screen visible, Indica?
So yeah, okay, Manal, yeah.
Okay. So, in some scenario, like some client may want that since the hiring manager has the minimal right, only 5 sections should be enabled for this hiring manager. Recruiter
Hmm.
will have 13 sections. So, depending on some requirement, we use to enable or disable the field. For that purpose, we generally use this HCM transaction design studio. So, for this HCM transaction design studio, what you have to do is just click on this hamburg menu. Under this hamburg menu, there will be configuration. Okay. Under the configuration, there is Sandbox. So through Sandbox, we used to enable, disable this setup. We just have to apply Sandbox. Now, once we have logged in, navigate to the Sandbox, just select HCM Experience Design Studio. These are the different tools which are there in the code. So HCM Experience Design Studio, and then just click on Create Sandbox. For now, I'm just giving some name like HRG, that today's date is 1 March. Okay. And once you can see in the tool HCM Experience Design Studio is already selected, then you just have to click on Create and Enter. Am I audible clearly, everyone?
Yeah, so
Solution?
like for the, we can hear, but not clear that much, Manal. Like there are lag. I'm not sure, like from my side or not. So there's a
Shubham?
small lag there.
Okay. Srujan is there?
Yes, I'm able to hear Manal.
Yes. I'm audible, right?
Yes, yes, sure.
Oh, thank you. So once we have click on this create sandbox, sorry, click on this create and enter, then you will see this yellow line is there. This shows that this particular sandbox is enabled. Sorry. So to move into setup part, Just click on this tool section and choose this HCM Experience Design Studio. Then for doing setup, you have to click on this Transaction Design Studio. Here there are different actions depending on the different sections like recruiting, job offer, job creation, career side development. So these are the different. All these sections are with respect to whole fusion module. So learning module is there, recruitment module is there. For now, we have to learn only recruitment. So under the recruitment, even you can see under the recruitment there are different sections are given. So we just have to check recruiting job offer creation. So recruiting create job offer. Under the job offer, we have to change the sections over here. So these are already rules provided by Oracle. We are not supposed to touch all these rules. We have to create new rules. So in order to create new rule, just click on add. Since these two are mandatory, I'm just writing something like that. Section disable the description. Actually, we have to add a few rules like you need to restrict something based on the role, based on the recruitment type, based on the country. We can do that. But for now, I'm just adding two values over here. Since these two are the mandatory one, I just scroll down. Now you can see here there are show or hide reasons. So these are the different reasons in our job requisition creation. How section, basic info, hiring team, requisition structure, details, work requirement. So for example, if I want to do some changes like I don't want to see this posting description. So what you can do is just click over here, see not visible. Likewise, you can change few sections. Estimated time to hire. I don't want to visible this section. You can just click on not visible. Again, this is regarding the section. All these are the sections. These regions are called. These regions are specifically section on UI. Next, please. Under skill section, I'll just select under skill section. Okay, under skill section, I just click on this section. If you want to change some fields, like these are the page attributes. On the detail page, we see this all this full time, part time, job shift. Currently, few values are disabled, so few values are visible. The one section is house. This is house section. Oh, yes. Okay, you can see this. Currently, these are the visible. On the very first section of job requisition, we see this business unit, job, and both these are the required values. So for which value we a customer want to be required, this position, primary location, recruitment type, all these are the required. So again, which values we need to put as a required, which is not required, which is to be visible, not visible. All those things can be set up over here. What I'll do is I have already disabled posting description section. So under this okay, skill. Under this skill, these are the different sections which are visible. What I'll do is check the requisition structure. So based on page attribute like on for which page you want to visible disable value, you can do that. All these are the dependent values and mandatory one. That's why I'm not doing anything with this value. But Yes, if you disable this, currently not visible. Okay, just mark it as a visible job function in the requisition structure. Okay. Now just note the changes. Under the requisition structures, I have just added these two values, job family and job function. Okay. And here in the posting description, I have just removed this section, not visible. Estimated time to hire, I have just removed this section. So earlier there were the 13 section and now I have removed the 3 section. Once you have done with this, I haven't set up any rule over here. Like if you want to give some restriction based on the rule, you can put the rule over here. Currently, I want all these changes to be appear for everyone. So I'll just click on save and close. Okay. Once you click on save and close, you can see this. Under this transaction studio, if we choose that particular business unit, okay, recruiting create object. What name I have given? Section disabled. That's why it is showing the rule name as a section disabled. Okay. Once you are done with this thing, just click on done. Once you have click on done, see this here till this sandbox is visible. So what you have to do is click on publish sandbox. Once you publish the sandbox, click on yes. Oh, okay. It will show all the like you have to check whatever the changes we have made, whether those are right or wrong. Once you have confirmed, then just click on publish. Okay. So once we publish this sandbox, click on done. Now you can see this yellow line over there has disappeared now. Just you can log out, sign out one, confirm. Okay, so just move to my client group, click on hiring. And just click on add requisition. Okay. Now see, only 12 sections are there. I think so. One posting description is the one we have removed as posting description is not there. We have also removed this estimated time to hire, but I think so. We still not disable that section. That's why it is appearing. But you can see that particular one section posting description is not there. Next to that, like I'll show you few fields we have added. That is US one, business unit one. Just click on next. Click on continue. Okay, now you can see under this requisition type, we have added this section, job family and job function, and these are disabled. Okay. So likewise, in this HCM transaction studio, we can just add a few sections, whichever we want. We can just remove the section like as per requirement. The one main thing till here it is clear, a little complex, but you can like navigate through the video so that you will come to know what are the steps in order to disable and enable the section. Till here it is clear to everyone.
Yes, Manal.
Okay.
Yes, Manal. Yeah. Yeah.
So, okay. So what I want you to do is in this, yeah. So particularly if we want to remove this particular whatever the changes we have done, since other persons are also working on the same instance. So whatever changes you are applying through Sandbox, it will uh, it will visible to all the persons who are using that particular same instance. I'll just remove this particular Sandbox. And one more thing I want you to do is as a homework, I'll ask you in the role section, like whenever I have started working on this, adding the rules, there were three sections like role, requisition type, and country. So based on the role, like if you choose over there, okay, what was the name of these time boxes? This is the one showing like published by whom and all. So I just wanted to remove the sandbox. How to do that? Okay. So what I want you to do is like whatever the changes we have done now, it is for all the users. But for example, I want to just restrict few sections for hiring manager. So just try setting up rules in the hiring manager. I can show you how to do that. Just select this HCM transaction studio, click on Sandbox. Under the Sandbox, just try giving any name. For now, I'm giving one version one. Create and enter. So, as a homework, I just want you all to do is like just try restricting few fields based on the hiring manager role or recruiter role, whichever. Better if you restrict based on the hiring manager role and just create one user which is a hiring manager in the system. And if you logged in the system as hiring manager, then only those fields will be visible to you. Okay, this is the one. Just click on HCM Experience Design Studio. Okay, so this is still open. Okay, I just the page is loading. I just want any one of you to answer. Like once we navigate till here, which section where we have to move for this enabling the sandbox for setting up the rules. My question is like till here it is clear like we have enabled this sandbox. So for setting up rules, in order to setting up rules, what was the next step?
Transaction design studio.
Yes, and then
Yeah, you put a name if I'm right, and
yes,
transaction incident. Yeah.
others was there.
Ah, it's add no. Yeah, add.
Okay, so next is I want you to choose the section exactly on which section we want to replicate the changes. That is recruiting, create job requisition. Whichever section we want to add rules, you can select that particular section and click on add rule. This is the rule which we have created. Okay. Now here you can just add whatever the name you want. I'm just adding HRG. Description is HRG. And here, this all things you you know like I'll just disable. This is not visible.
Yeah, we can enable or
Enable
disable
or
this kind of
disable the sections, and even you can set the page attributes. Okay. Once you're done with this, how to add a rules. So, for example, I want particular thing to appear only for the hiring manager. Select hiring manager. If you want to make a combination of particular recruitment type or particular country. So what some clients used to do, if the client have 4 business units in 4 different countries, so based on the country, they they may restrict the requisition field or specifically offer field. Currently, we are in the job requisition. We are setting the rules for the job requisition, but there are other different sections also, like job offer creation, job edit, view job offer. So, if a particular client may want to do all those changes based on the country, because each and every country has a different sets of rules, different taxations, and based on that offer will be released. So, in that scenario, you can choose this rule. Currently, I've selected here hiring manager. Whatever the changes if I want to do, like I'll just select uh, posting description not visible. This should be not visible. For info is again not visible. Because recruiter can directly add all this details. Okay, and I'll add training services not visible. Okay, okay. Then you just have to click on save and close. Save and close and publish the sandbox. So what you will do as a homework, sorry, copy one user who is hiring manager in the system. Try logging as a hiring manager and see whatever the changes we have done so far, whether those are reflected or not.
Okay, Manali.
We have that instance also. You can try practice over it. In that day of 5 instance, you can see there were some extra fields were added. That was this concept only. HCM Transaction Studio. Through HCM Transaction Studio, they have changed the UI. Even we can change the themes, we can change the colors, all those configuration is there, but it is a part of core HR, not the recruitment. When recruitment, we used to do this much, like in particular section, we are disable and enable few sections and fields. That's it. So, any question till here? This was a topic for today. Okay, click on publish. Okay. So, any questions so far?
My side, no, Manali.
So, please practice this thing because for the support project, we need all this setup. Even in the testing, but testing we don't need all this transaction studio. Few concepts, whatever we are learning, are just along with the testing. If we have projects for support, that's also can be taken care of. That's why we are learning this. Okay. So just practice this transaction studio, whatever is there. I'll post the I'll post questions on the Google Classroom and practice.